watch at the same time and drop your comments real time. So what are you waiting for? Go on Facebook now. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That is the handle. The Morning Crossfire is streaming live. Like the live stream, drop your comments, and very importantly, don't forget to click on the share button. All right. Now that you've done that, you can also do the same on X at Nigeria Info PH. On YouTube, subscribe to the channel at Nigeria Info PH. We're streaming live on all of these platforms. Okay. My name is Ifeyemi Andrew, and we're still on the Vanguard. We'll take a few more headlines before we move on. Edo 2024 Guba, meet Monday. Okay, no, that's not for us. All right, this one says, end bad governance. Lawyers secure release of 6 Kanu protesters. Ade Andrew. There's a headline there. State participation in the provision of electricity within state borders. You want to find out details of what that is? The Vanguard has all of it. Now, quickly, we get on to the Nation newspaper and see what we have going on there. Some interesting headlines here. I'll start with the lead one. Tinubu shelves 79th UNGA for domestic challenges. That's on the Nation newspaper. You'd also find Lakdo Dam. States unveil anti-flood measures. You want to know what those measures are? Then the Nation has all of those details. We'll quickly take on a few from the Punch, maybe one or two of them before we go over to the phone lines. Dangote officials, refiners tackle marketers over imported PMS. All right. So now, I've always said this and I'll continue to say it. I don't think that adequate light would be shed on everything happening within this sector of our country, the oil sector. I don't think we'd ever know entirely what is happening. So the question is, why is Dangote officials tackling the marketers who have said, well, the price is too much, we'll just have to import? People have said, why would the price even be that high, considering the fact that the crude was local, the production was local, so you don't have to pay landing cost and all of those. In fact, to make it easier, if you were selling directly to the filling station owners, it makes a lot of sense to remove the middleman or make it optional. If a person wants to use the middleman because they do not have the tools or the equipment to lift that much themselves, then they can. For those who have, come directly and buy. Well, these are measures that you would ordinarily think that will be put in place if people are really concerned about how this is affecting the well-being and welfare of Nigerians. Unfortunately, if that's the case, I don't know. But hopefully one day we get to know what's behind all of these back and forth between Dangote, the NNPC Limited, and the marketers. Farmer herder clashes. Presidential panel recommends open grazing ranching. I thought we had issues with the open grazing, and there was the, I can't remember, under the Buhari administration, the program that was Ruga. I think that was it. The Ruga program under the Buhari administration. Which many did not like because people expected that if you own a business and you want to have land, you buy, you pay, you rent, it should come from you. Government should not do that for you. There was many conversations around it. And there was the ban on open grazing in many states. River State was one of those states where they had the ban on open grazing. Benue State was another one where, at the time of the former Governor Autumn, the issues that he had and many revelations he made, true or not, well, not much was said about those revelations, but he made quite a lot of revelations in his time as governor. All right, now presidential panel recommends open grazing and ranching. So find out what they are trying to say on the Punch newspaper. In the meantime, let's take some of your messages on Facebook. That's where we start before we go to the phone lines. On WhatsApp, the number is 0809 030 6416. Again, 0809 030 6416. That is the WhatsApp number. And I have, a lot of messages. Please, I would encourage us, keep it short. It's a live stream, all right? Keep it very straight to the point. I hope this new one is less tedious. Processes involved in the old one makes it almost impossible to recall any elected official. This is referring to recalling of elected officials. Beckel. Okay, that was Anunobi. Alerius Piv says, I concur with the statement credited to Dr. Uche Mike Chukuma. Truly, citizens have lost confidence in giving out information to happenings around them to security officials. Tango Ability says, I totally agree with NLC. Minimum wage is now useless. Federal government has rendered it very useless. Federal government is indirectly removing power from state governors. Good morning. Fuel increase had made 7,000 minimum wage useless. I quite agree with this statement. All right. Skillful Period said, I don't think our government is serious on the ban on open grazing. Herdsmen have done enough damage to our farmlands. Gifting Stream says INEC should be sincere in their recall process and shouldn't be used as a tool to hunt lawmakers against the draconian leadership style of President Tinubu. Becca Menegbo says, till now, civil servants in Nigeria are yet to receive the 70,000 naira minimum wage. It's not just civil servants in Nigeria is I don't know about in the private sector. I don't know if it's fully been implemented fully as well in the organized private sector, so that we get it correctly. But that's where we are. Yes. We they play too much for this country, Beckel says. And one more, Sunday says, BOT of the PDP allowed excessive tyranny of the FCT minister. He should have been cautioned or called to order before now. Hector Chris, Wike is not ready for reconciliation. It seems the PDP leadership is insensitive. Wike is killing the PDP. Is a tool in the hands of the current APC government. All right, let's go to the phone lines now quickly. 0817 923 0002 0817 923 0003. I'll take those numbers again. 0817 923 0002 0817 923 0003. Now, any of these numbers gets you access to us here in the studio to make your contributions. Remember to keep it very short, simple, straight to the point, and most importantly, be very civil about it. I'll commend you guys. I mean, for a long time now, you've been doing fantastic with keeping your contributions very civil. I'd encourage us to continue on that path. All right, that said, let's go to Nkoro where Ida is on the line. Good morning, Ida.
Good morning. Yeah, Andre, good morning.
Yep, go ahead.
Happy weekend, my brother. You are trying.
All right, go on.
For everything you're doing, for continuously, God will bless you.
Amen to that.
About the PDP build. You should remember what happened in 2014, 2016. When to G7 left we could not win presidential election. They should please allow River State matter to be handled by Governor Fubara. He's the leader of PDP. The former governor rules this state. And nobody talk. Nobody even mention one thing. If you mention, they will come and look for you. So you should allow him to rule River State as a PDP leader. Please. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Emeka from Elele1, good morning.
Good morning, sir. I was running the DOT and PDP. Please, I'm begging the governor should leave about the structure and place governance. Governance and structure. The most important thing is governance. Give dividends of democracy to Rivers State. Leave about dragging structure with the FCC minister. FCC minister is our leader in PDP. The FCC minister is our leader. So what else should forget about structure, dragging other things, then face governance and give us dividends of democracy. This canting cannot help him. Then, in terms of the guest, the lawyer saying that nothing will stop the election. Something will stop the election because there is court injunction with trained INEC to release the material, and that is the most important material so far. INEC is the one that is conducting the registration in all Nigeria. So if that material is not available, how can you know that the register is so unique? So
all right, Emeka, thank you very much. But I think it was said that some materials have been delivered to RISEC, yeah? I think that was on the news. That aside, court orders stopped congresses. Congress is held. Court orders now, according to stopping local government election, or stopping INEC, and local government election, is it still going to hold? Well, this is Nigeria. Let's wait and see what happens. I think we had a conversation one time about court orders and its impact on the politics of this country and whether politicians really even pay attention to them. Okay. JJ from Rumigbo, good morning.
And good morning. I must commend you that you are doing a great job anytime, any day. because you have court order. The same people who said the Congress must go on are the ones now saying that local government election can't go on. I must tell you that that lawyer, what's his name? I think, God bless him. Nothing stopped. Nobody can stop reggae. And for the residents saying that they are afraid of violence, this election will be the most peaceful election that we ever had in this country, the entire country, not just in Rivers State. This local government election on the 5th of October will be the most peaceful of them all. Then the BOT meeting every organs of the party, lawmakers and everything, I think that's the way to go. I was thinking that the former governor said every effort to resolve matter is closed. But thank God that he has opened up because, our people say that not becoming a high on permit now eat with them put under them. Andrew, back to reality. Petrol price has rendered minimum wage of 70K useless. Andrew, last time I bought fuel, I bought for 1,300. If you divide that 70,000 can only give you 50 liters.
All right, JJ, thank you. Let's go to Abinoye.
It's what 70,000 can give you.
Abinoye is in Abua.
You use it at the end of the day.
Thank you, Abinoye. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Andrew.
All right, let's hear you.
Yes, the issue of decentralizing the security by Mike Chukuma, I think that one is a joke because I remember that when Mike Chukuma was in Rivers State, they were in the vanguard of Neighborhood Watch, and there were a series of complaints. Some of them who went for training were not shortlisted, and then some persons were paid, some were not paid. So I want to say that decentralizing security, we have more problems than centralizing it. So I think that decentralization is better than decentralizing it. Now, the issue of insecurity during the election, I think what happened in Abuloma is a pointer that the election will be difficult. But I want to say that the security architecture, the design, is wrong. They are always reactive. They are not proactive. This one should keep them on their toes, that during the elections, I think sister states should be invited so that there is enough security. Thank you.
All right, Abinoye, thank you. To NTA Road now, where Mufasa is on the line. Mufasa, good morning.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning and happy weekend.
Yeah, happy weekend to you too, my friend.
Yeah. Talking about the local government elections, I want to say I totally agree with Barrister Living Jamala. RISEC has actually not said that they cannot conduct the election. I'm sure that if there is going to be any security breach, I think it's left for the police to do what is absolutely necessary to provide security for Rivers people during the election. But what I know for a fact is that everything is on top gear. Like rightly said, just recently, RISEC told us that they have received sensitive materials for the conduct of the election. We hope that on the 5th of October, Rivers people will decide who will head the various local government secretariats. And as for the story about Rewama, honestly, Andrew, I want to say that I am impressed with the current leadership style of the sole administrator of Rewama, Prince Obi Oya. Port Harcourt and Obiakpo has been given a facelift as regards keeping the environment safe. I want to urge them to keep the flag flying. It's a good job they are doing. Kudos to Rewama.
All right, Temple Wineche, good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished Ifemi, and happy weekend, sir.
All right, go on, Temple.
The very distinguished Ifemi, Andrew. I think the DOT PDP meeting here and there for me, I don't think it's even necessary because the meeting so far, I don't think nothing is coming out from it. But the thing also on my own, opinion, that their meeting is just to satisfy and justify whatever hanky-panky they are playing. Because nothing is coming out, and I believe nothing can come out of it, So at the same time, I also want to, appeal to the residents of Rivers people, very much important, Rivers State in particular, that the election on October 5th is going to be the most peaceful election. As I have told you, and I will continue to say it, that we, as a Che people, we are fully prepared for this election. As our leader, Honorable John Nguba Otamini, the candidate of Eche, take the lead. The very distinguished Ifemi Andrew. On the other hand, when we talk about, the hike of fuel price, during this 70,000 naira minimum wage, the question is, has the government itself implemented it? Then talking about the private sector risking jail, how about them that have not even, the workers have not even felt the impact of this 70,000 naira minimum wage, and are threatening private, sectors? Does that make sense? Thank you so much.
All right, Cookie Gam, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
All right.
Andrew, DOT meeting with BA, B, and D is not the way forward. And remember, a sitting governor that was respected, a current minister of ACT, openly to the national dailies, international press, that he voted against his own party. It was over the whole world that a sitting governor, a governor of Minister of ACT currently now, make both that he voted for another party. Please stand as a member of a party, and it is not done in any part of this world. The governor should be, the minister should be suspended for an anti-party activity. What are they paying for? When they pay a child, it's for the child. The former governor should be suspended as a member of PDP, giving away for the sitting governor to take over the party leadership in the state. And there's nowhere in the whole world that the sitting governor is the leader of the party. The current governor is leader of the party of River State. So the PDP should suspend the former governor Wike indefinitely. Then for the election that's coming up in October 5th, Andrew, I'm a Rivers man. I've been party for the party for years. This governor is a very peaceful governor. This election shall be peaceful, more than peaceful. So everybody should go out and vote for.
All right, Cookie Gam, thank you. Let's go to Blessed in Alu.
This government is doing well. Andrew, good morning.
Good morning. Blessed, good morning.
Good morning, my brother Andrews. Pertaining the BOT meeting over the Rivers PDP crisis, I don't know, understand what's happening between the BOT or PDP. They have legalized illegality. When you know that the in-charge governor of Rivers State, Governor Sim Fubara, and besides, is the leader of PDP in the state. No two ways about it. The Congress was done without awareness of our governor here. So, and besides, there was a court injunction that Congress will not go on. They still do Congress illegally. What are we talking about? The BOT need to be just come out and tell the governor you are the fully in charge and you are the leader of the PDP in the state. So definitely the Congress they did this fallacy. Having said that, pertaining local government election, that election will hold. That election will come and hold. Because according to the Supreme Court, say that don't use any caretaker again, go and do the election. Before then, our governor fixed the date for the election to be coming out. So October 5th, the election will coming out, and all the caretaker chairman that contest will win because they are doing the empowerment for grassroots. That's why the first is simplified. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Blessed from Alu. Yeah, thank you. I haven't seen the list of all the candidates, so I wouldn't know how many of the CTC chairmen are actually participating in the race to be chairman of the councils. Well, let's look at WhatsApp. Several messages, interesting. Let's start with this person. It says, Andrew, I don't really understand why the BOT, if the BOT are not aware of the antics of the FCT minister, why is he at the center of every fight in the PDP, both in Rivers State and at the federal level? That's a question you're asking, Uche Wanchuku. I don't have the answers, unfortunately. This one says, the FCT minister is being greedy. He ruled, nobody disrupted his leadership. Now it's someone else's time, and he still wants to be leader. Opiro from Eche. I think I've always made an example with Bayelsa State. President Goodluck Jonathan, former president, is from Bayelsa State. And because of what he has attained and the level he has achieved in politics, I mean, he is considered a leader of the PDP, not just even in the state, all right? But you would also understand that the governor of Rivers State is also the leader of the party. It does not mean that the governor does not recognize the president as a leader of the party in the state. I think in Rivers State, the situation is what it is because of the disagreement. Otherwise, it shouldn't have been a problem. Everybody would respect. I mean, there are many. Dr. Peter Odili is also His Excellency. He's also a leader of the PDP in Rivers State. You can't argue that, would you? So, Odinaka Woike says the PDP BOT should stop wasting their time in trying to resolve political crisis between FCT Minister and the governor. This is a crisis that the president could not resolve. Woike Odinaka, that came in from you. All right, we have a short commercial coming now, and then business news follows immediately after that. Thank you for just staying with us. Well, don't go anywhere.
For more talk, news and sports, stay tuned to Nigeria.